Crazy one right here, bro. That's trippy, bro. You about to go crazy on this, man. I want to see this go dumb. Let's go, bro.
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie. What the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. Disassociate if you are not square business. Sprinting out of pocket, QB scramble. Okay. Wanna talk on the panel.
That's a fact.
Always talking, they gon' hear me, they ain't got a choice. All that typing in the comments, you ain't got a voice. Saying what you want and hoping that you hurt me. I believe the bullies like I'm the king of New Jersey. I'ma just blast, look at the way that I smash. Hopping in shit and I'm fast, I ain't gon' crash. Leave a nigga down on his ass, cause a nigga thinking that he bad. Looking at the drop with the top, a nigga gon' fly, cause he really wanna take my spot. Boy, you not, you ain't even coming up close, cause my shit coming out gross.
Cross living their life, get him up in their feelings. We put him on blast with the plug podcast, but he know he be spitting at the realest. And when he see us walking at the top, then he knows real shit. Swimming in the money pool, cause we ain't giving up on this. Only wishing you could be like us in the end, though it is what it is. If you can't even keep up, then why bother trying to speak up? A lot of people say they can do this, but then they freeze up. You're talking all the shit, but when we pull up, you say hold up. Homie, make up your mind. Is you a real one or a fake one?
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie. What the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. I be running through these racks, that's my fitness.
Man, that was dirty, y'all. You did another one, boy. You crazy with it, man. Hey, man, man. Y'all better catch up, man. We running this race, man. Hey, man, be like mustard, man, and catch up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is dumb. What?
It's the Plug Podcast. Kane, what you gotta say to these niggas?
Salute, good morning, y'all.
Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross, I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I
Welcome, y'all. Happy hour setback day. Let's go, y'all.
Niggas get lost, coming through your chimney like I'm
Daylight savings time is in effect. Let's go.
23, and you know I rock my chain.
Happy Sunday for fun day for everybody, man.
Trying to play no games, doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas.
Salute, Kasim, I see you. Salute, it's Monday. I saw you coming through. Belly fat, hair long. Black Widow, salute.
Make it hurt, nigga.
You got a good one today, y'all.
Birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get. Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. Out of 4 with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic. Damn. Woo. Hey. Woo. Hey. Yeah. Hey. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Hey. Riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in they brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm with Cross and you know we going live. Got King on my right, he by my side. Keep it square and shit, you know that's how we got.
Salute everybody. Salute. Get on up in here. Get on up in here. Salute everybody, man. We back at it like crack addicts, man. It's your boy Cross, Boss Cross, Big CDO, Lola. Salute everybody coming in the building. Salute that's coming in, rocking with us this morning. Man, we got another crazy one, y'all. We got a crazy one. We got this one coming out of Tennessee. All right, this one's coming out of Tennessee. So y'all know what we about to do. We got to get started on this. This one's coming out of Tennessee. We got Tennessee, Jack Daniels. I don't know if y'all heard about the controversy of this Jack Daniels and the liquor, right? So supposedly right there where they make Jack Daniels at, the two biggest barrel, I guess I want to say barrel breweries, or however you want to say, dispensaries or barrels for Jack Daniels. They have the two biggest ones there, right, in Tennessee. Well, they're starting to see that the ethanol vapor fumes, right, the fumes from that mixed in with the chemicals is starting to spread all over the city, and it's causing black fungus. So they don't even know what this black fungus is. So they just make you get scared, because you're like, damn, you thinking, you know, when you see all these, you know, important liquor brands or beer brands, that everybody's following the right rules until people start shining lights on things. You feel what I'm saying? So that being said, we're going to go in until we're going to build. People might come in today. Salute to everybody again. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Hope you had a productive weekend. So from that note, let's go ahead. We're going to start building. I want y'all to come back. And this one's coming out. Like I said, this is about Jack Daniels.
Is something that most of us just aren't too familiar with. But for residents in a rural Tennessee neighborhood, the sooty black mold has spread uncontrollably, covering. So
that's even crazy now. Now what they're saying, New York Times comes out, whiskey fungus fed by Jack Daniels encrusts a Tennessee town. Now think about this. Summertime is coming. You mix humidity with summertime and then the dark with humidity, man, that fungus is growing like rampant. I don't even know if they should even have people there. I don't even get it. So let's check this out. So everybody that's going to be coming into the chat.
Almost every outdoor surface. The rural community of Lincoln County is home to 6 Jack Daniels barrel houses. The fungus is fueled by ethanol and feeds off the alcohol vapors from the aging whiskey barrels. Residents in the county have complained that the fungus is just covering everything. The swing.
Man, look at that. That's where the kids play on the swing set. Man, that's black fungus. I don't know if y'all understand. Like, they could try to make it seem like, but I thought black mold or black fungus or anything was horrifically bad. It can cause respiratory infections. We're going to look into that. But yeah, this is crazy. Let's go, y'all.
Sets, the signs, the birdhouses, everything that is outdoor touched by this. And many of the residents are concerned, is the air still?
Look at that. So what do y'all think? If it's going at a rampant pace, I can't see. That's just me personally. I can't see that the air quality being good. Like if it's going, like think about it. It's in a building. It's in a building, and it's starting to seep through the vapors of the air. So if it's in the air, it's definitely inside. Like I don't care what nobody say. You talking about mold and shit built up on your house and all on your trees. Like this is a different type of mold from the ethanol and the chemicals. Let's keep going, y'all.
Safe to breathe. Joining me now, residents Christy and Patrick Long. Thank you both for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And we know you both own a mansion, roughly 200. Can you tell us what life has been like dealing with this fungus?
Well, it takes over everything that's there. In reference to, it takes the trees and just continues to corrode and corrode and corrode, and it actually.
Now we gotta ask ourselves. Trees brings oxygen, so if it's corroding, it's giving off. Man, that's nasty. Yeah, that's just. Oh man, it make you think, man, about this drinking shit. I ain't gonna lie.
May put us a whole different perspective on drinking. I tell you that much. Let's keep going, y'all. Y'all hit that like button.
You know, as a small business and woman owned, you know, I'm new. So having to spend $10,000 a year with the current barrel houses I currently.
Oh my God, that's on the trees. What kind of, damn, that's a tree. Wow, that's nasty. Fuck, that's nasty, dog.
Have operational.
Jeez.
I can only imagine what it's going to be like when I have multiple operational next to our facility.
Look at that. Look at that. That's on the mailbox. You can't tell me you don't know if that's not out.
Yeah, and I mean, I hear we're talking about it being unsightly and property damage and money. Are there any health concerns involving this?
Yeah, there are. So you mentioned it earlier. The ethanol is probably the primary threat to our health, right? The EPA actually has monitoring limits for ethanol in certain vicinities. Each of these barrel houses exceeding that limit currently by about 3 times. So that's a major concern from a health aspect.
Yes.
As they're going to build 20 of these barrel houses, and 20, that means 10 times more than are there next to us today.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They can't have people living there. If they're going to, man, like, who is allowing these people to build this? I want to know, like, the community. Where is the community at? I know this is probably a rural area out there, bro, but come on, man. Man, this is crazy. Man, make you not even want to drink no liquor like that, bro. Like, I didn't know that the fumes that came off creating black fungus. And I'm pretty much sure a lot of us didn't know that. And maybe because, think about it, they probably started off with one barrel house. So it wasn't like it was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Salute, T. I see you in the building. So, that's what I'm saying. So this right here, we're basically talking about, I don't know if anybody heard, you know what I'm saying, the title's the Tennessee Fungus, which again, it's about Jack Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Jack Daniels, the brand itself, the town that they're in, the city that it is creating black fungus throughout their town. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, they don't know if it's, I don't know. They don't know if it's actually mutating, if it's causing true cancerous harm. They don't even know. That's what's so crazy, y'all. So let's keep on building, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Let's keep building.
Essentially, what that means is we're going to our health, right? The EPA actually has monitoring limits for ethanol in certain vicinities. Each of these barrels.
Oh my God! Look at that. Man, that's crazy. That's not. If the EPA got some type of thing, I don't understand why it ain't working.
Barrel houses exceeding that limit currently by about 3 times. So that's our major concern from a health aspect.
Yes.
As they're going to build 20 of these barrel houses, and 20, that means.
Salute, Queen Lady. Queen, we just sitting here, we're talking about, I don't know if people realize this whole Jack Daniels thing. They're talking about these barrels that are coming in. And if you see in the description, in the picture, you can see the trees that are creating fungus. All in these trees, all over this whole little city.
It's 10 times more. Essentially what that means is a 10x increase in the amount of fungus that we already are experiencing, and 10x ethanol that we're extremely concerned with from a health.
Yeah, we know you brought a lawsuit against Jack Daniels. They've been ordered to stop construction of the barrel house that's next to your property. What's to happen?
So we actually brought our lawsuit.
Wow, look at this is crazy. Good morning, Jen. Everybody, good morning, everybody coming in here. Jen, what we talking about? We just basically talking. I don't know if you heard about this. And we can backtrack it a little bit more, but a lot of people don't know in this town in Tennessee, with the Jack Daniels, these big barrels that they have, right? The barrel dispensary parts as far as how they do their aging process and things of that nature, right? Bad soul, salute to you. Salute, King. So this whole Tennessee, you know, everybody like to drink, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. People like to drink and indulge in drinking in a social atmosphere. So let's be honest. So it's starting to come out, right? They got 2 barrel places there. So it's starting to come out that in the city where they're creating Jack Daniels, black fungus is building up around the city at a high rate. Yeah, black fungus. I don't know which one. I always knew black mold was bad, but black fungus is even crazier. So salute to the people coming here. Let's keep going. Let's show this rock out.
The rural community of Lincoln County is home to 6 Jack Daniels barrel houses. Fueled by
So I take that back. 6 Jack Daniel barrel houses. All right. So let's go.
ethanol and feeds off the alcohol vapors from the aging whiskey barrels. Residents in the county have complained that the fungus is just covering everything: the swing sets, the signs, the birdhouses, everything that is outdoor touched by this. And many of the residents are concerned, is the air still safe to breathe? Joining me now.
What y'all think so far? I don't look at that, man. That is horrific. That's horrific. Y'all don't mess with that. Hey, man, I ain't trying to hate on Jack, but right now, if that's what's coming out of those factories in this city, look at this, man. This shit is covered. It's gotta be messing with their lungs. Fact, asshole. It's gotta be, bruh. Yeah, Lola, this is horrible. This is some horrible stuff, bruh. Check this out, y'all.
Residents Christy and Patrick Long, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you for having us.
And we know you both own a mansion roughly 250 feet from one of these barrel houses. Can you tell us what life has been like dealing with this fungus?
Well, it takes over everything that's there in reference to, it takes the trees and just continues to corrode and corrode and corrode. And it actually, as a small business and woman owned, I'm new. So having to spend $10,000 a year with a.
Oh my God, look at that, y'all. Now that's coming from Jack Daniels, dog. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Smith, you see that, bruh? That's coming from Jack D right there, bruh. Mr. Smith, you a connoisseur. I know you don't drink that. We're gonna drop this link for those getting up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to come in here and we're gonna build on this Sunday about this. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really been no big Jack D fan, but this right here just proved why I'm not a big Jack D fan. Them black labels. Imagine how much, I guess I want to say charcoal or whatever it is that they're doing. That's just really I guess they're going to build 8 more. Man, them people don't even know. This is crazy. Jersey Rich, this is crazy, Jersey Rich. Just all about that Jack D, man. Jack D. Yeah, but imagine them people. I wouldn't want to live next if my trees look like that, bro. That ain't nothing. Black mold.
The current barrel houses that I currently have operational, I can only imagine what it's going to be like when I have multiple.
Salute, we got Mikey in the building. Yeah, Mikey, this is Jack D, King. Oh, man, we got one today, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Peep it out now. This is I'm building it up for y'all. So again, yeah, no Jacks for me, dog. Jack is off limit, y'all. Don't rock with, and I ain't hating on you, Jack. You've been getting a lot of bread, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Jack, say Jack. Yeah, you've been getting a lot of bread, Jack. And I just honestly don't feel like, Jack, that you deserve to get any more of that bread from folk. Because to me, that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That shit just don't seem right. I don't know. I think Jack tripping, dog. The boy Jack triple. He getting his Jack triple on. Because damn. Okay, so let's go back, y'all. Check it out.
Residents in the county have complained that the fungus is just covering everything: the swing sets, the signs, the birdhouses, everything that is outdoor touched by this. And
I mean, just look at that, bro. You coming inside a place, you coming in that city, bro, that's on the stop signs. That's coming inside the stop signs area. Come on, fam. What are we talking about? That shit look like Ohio. Worse than Ohio. That shit is showing. That shit probably been. Imagine the lungs. I wonder if it caused any kind of birth defects. That's crazy. Imagine the birth defects. Yeah, that's unsanitary.
Many of the residents are concerned, is the air still safe to breathe? Joining me now, residents Christy and Patrick Long. Thank you both for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And we know you both own a mansion roughly 250 feet from one of these barrel houses. Can you tell us what life has been like dealing with this fungus?
Well, it absolutely takes over everything that's there in reference to it takes the trees and just continues to corrode and corrode and corrode. And it actually, as a small business and woman owned, I'm new. So having to spend $10,000 a year with the current barrel houses I currently have operational, I can only imagine what it's going to be like when I have multiple.
Look at that. So I wonder if is she saying that they have to spend money to keep that like clean? It's 10,000 or something. I don't know. I didn't hear. Is that what she said? That's crazy.
Having to spend $10,000 a year with the current barrel houses I currently have operational, I can only imagine what it's going to be like when I have multiple operational next to our facility.
Yeah, and I mean, I hear we're talking about it being unsightly and property damage and money. What are the...
Look at that shit right there, man. What kind of... Man, is there animals out there? Oh, no, man. No, man, I didn't even know this. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It looks some weird. Yeah, this is like, I don't know. It's black fungus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we know black mold. They say that's the dangerous. Let's look this up, dog. Let's stop for 1 second. Cause I'm like, y'all, I want to know how many people die. Man, come on now, Bass. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Black fungus. Deadly. Let's see. I gotta look this up. Black fungus is a rare but dangerous invasive fungal infection caused by a group of molds called mucormycetes or something. Black fungus commonly affects the sinuses and lungs, but can affect skin and brain. People can get infected when they inhale the molds. Man, they wrong, dog. Oh, that's nasty. Dog, come on, bruh. That's why a lot of people get these sinus infections, dog. Like, hey, it's just starting to make sense now. A lot of sinus infections and shit. People getting these, man, that could be some black molars in the air and we not even aware of what's going on. Says black fungus commonly affects the sinuses and lungs, but can affect skin and brain. So there you go, Baz. There you go. If not any kind of like, kidney failure or liver cancer, something, maybe brain.
Are there any health concerns involving this?
Yeah, there are. So you mentioned the ethanol is probably the primary threat to our health, right? The EPA actually has monitoring limits for ethanol in certain.
That's not safe, bro. Look at that tree. That's not safe. Because again, trees give off oxygen. So it's taking away your oxygen, is smothering the oxygen from the fungus. I would think. I don't know.
Vicinities. Each of these barrels is exceeding that limit currently by about 3 times. So, that's our major concern from a health aspect.
Yes.
And they're going to build 20 of these barrel houses, and 20, that means 10 times more than are there next to us today. Essentially what that.
Wow. So they're going to build 20 more. 95 people in the building, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's share this content, man. Let's share it to all these Jack D fans, man. Let them know, bro. Like, this shit ain't cool. This ain't where it's at right now. I'm just saying, for health-wise and for people to look at their health. Let's be honest here. Let's keep it a bean. Damn. This is crazy. 20 more. That whole place is going to be full of soot, dog. That's going to be a walking biohazard. You're not going to be able to come in there with, they should have them people, they should be wearing masks. Hell, they should have respiratory masks on.
That means is we're going to see a 10x increase in the amount of fungus that we already are experiencing and 10x in the amount of ethanol that we're extremely concerned with from a health perspective.
Yeah, we know you actually brought a lawsuit against Jack Daniels. They've been ordered to stop construction of the barrel house that's next to your property. What needs to happen next?
I think that's messed up anyway, dog, that they had to bring up a damn lawsuit to stop them from building next to their house. Bro, I wouldn't want that next to my house. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's crazy. You're going to build next to my house knowing that it already pollutes the air with fungus. Man, them people would be dead in less than 5 years. That's crazy, man. I don't even understand why they don't have any, if the EPA is responsible for that. I'm just saying.
So actually, we actually brought our lawsuit against Lincoln County.
Okay.
Not against Jack Daniels itself. Lincoln County made an agreement with Jack Daniels probably about 7 years ago. And with that, there's no written contract between Jack Daniels Brown-FORMAN and Lincoln County. The local mayor, which is Bill Newman, made a handshake agreement, and the locals don't really know.
Yeah. Y'all hear that? They made a handshake agreement. Oh, there's some bread put behind this. Is that legal in Tennessee? A handshake agreement 7 years ago that they was going to do right? Man, come on, y'all. Let's be honest. Oh, man.
Know what's in that agreement because there's nothing written down. So with that, when we bought our place almost 2 years ago, we had no idea. We did there was 2 barrel houses, but we also didn't know the size of them. The size of them are the largest barrel houses that they build. It's 86,000 square.
Wow. 2 barrels. Did you hear that? 86,000 square feet each one. Bro, that's massive. Damn, that's like, what is that? Like almost like a damn little bitty ass city. A little mall, at least the size of a mall, ain't it? Or big, it's got to be way bigger than a mall, 86,000 feet. That's crazy. And they got 2 of them in a little bitty ass town. No wonder, hell. All that smoke just going over. Yeah, a gentleman's handshake. Ain't that crazy?
Feet, and it has 6,000 barrels of whiskey. So these are like 3 times bigger than what's in Lynchburg. Lynchburg is our neighboring county, and this is the first time Jack Daniels has ever crossed over lines. You know, Moore County is known for Jack Daniels. I mean, the reason why Jack Daniels is there is because a wonderful spring is there, and it's been there for a really long time.
Yeah, and we know this is a tight net.
Yeah, but if they using spring water, that shit contaminated by now, dog. You can't get me to believe they talking about now that shit contaminated. I don't know. I could be just blowing it out of water, but I really think that shit contaminated by it. At this point, we can honestly say that ain't no spring water. Yeah, that's not spring water. It might have been once upon a time. But if you telling me that it done got all over, it done got in the trees, that means it's in the roots. That's everywhere, dog. That shit just all bad. That's like tub water. That's like that, like moon. That's worse than the damn, what they call it, tub moonshine.
Tennessee community about here. Is there any difficulty? I mean, Jack Daniels, a major employer in this area as well. Is the community able to band together if they are concerned about their health? And, the 20 barrel houses set to be constructed and to open, and the canary in the coal mine of just visibly being able to see the fungus as it continues to spread.
Yeah, I would say the county line is not just for geographical limit, let's say.
Right.
So Lynchburg and Moore County, Tennessee, Jack Daniels is essentially the primary employer for everything, generations of employees, right? And so they tend to take this a little bit more like as though we're threatening the existence of Jack Daniels. We find that somewhat laughable. I mean, I
can't, hold on. Salute T, I see you up in the building. Man, I can't believe they gonna turn around and make it seem like the victim, bro. The people that work there, like, just imagine the people that work there, they don't realize I understand you making money, but you ain't making that money because you're gonna end up spending money on medical. Bro, it's causing, I just read it to everybody, man, what black fungus do. Shit, man. All they gotta do is Google it.
Down a $830 million corporation, right? Just because we're asking for filtration systems to be added to the barrel houses.
Right, man. Come on, y'all. That's all they asking. $830 million. Honestly, $830 million. They bring it and all they want is a filtration system. Come on, fam. They wrong. Yeah, they're dead wrong for that. God don't like ugly. And that's Big Goldberg. Yeah, I don't like ugly. And that's like damn Whoopi Goldberg. That's just, to me, that's just trifling. It's a damn shame. I can't even understand why people live there. I wouldn't want to live there. On some lawsuit stuff. That would have to be we would have to ride out on that. I'm trying to pay and I got to get up out of there so I can spend my money.
In our county, in Lincoln County, it's been a really hot topic because once we make the decision and they begin to build more and more inside of Lincoln County, we set as left and right limits, so to speak, around filtration are probably going to be what we deal with moving.
Man, look at that shit right. Oh my God, that was a tree. That used to, man, you can't eat that. Imagine the animals eating that. That's what I'm saying. Like the animals eating them berries. Them berries used to be red, they black. That shit looks nasty, dog. You cannot breathe that. When a wind blow through there, a windstorm, you're inhaling that. That is crazy.
Forward, and we're scared to death that if we don't stand our ground now and require to look like these pictures you see here today across the entire county.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I think there's a temptation when so many of us.
Nah, that's real. That's real, dog. Because there's no way in hell you would look at that. There's no way, bro. Look at this shit. I mean, come on, dog. Look at this. Look at this right here. That's coming in, and then that's nasty, bro. That whole thing is black. They ain't even doing, here's the thing, they're not even doing like this, I guess the county cleanup. That's why they probably did it, because it's not within city limits, it's all county. So they can be able to play them rules off of back paying out of, you know what I'm saying, back pockets of folks. That's all that shit is. That's county. That's some county rules shit, some shit, like they said, handshake. They did all this on a handshake. Man, that's like how the Indians did in Manhattan when they sold Manhattan for $24. Yeah, that's just like that shit right there. Somebody got done a bad deal and was nobody living. There's people that live there. Your house I wonder how much the houses cost out there. Man, you couldn't get me to buy a house out there. That shit worse than living in the projects. Man, that's crazy.
Across the entire county.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I think there's a temptation when so many of us see these headlines to think, oh, quirky, what quirky photos coming out of this area. Chris, I appreciate you coming on tonight and speaking to this. It's a serious issue.
Yeah, that's a serious issue, man. That shit is dangerous, y'all. So we have that one right there, right? So that being said, based off of that, I wish salute the king of New Jersey. He's over there. He knows about Lynchburg and all those areas over there. So here's another one I'm going to show y'all. See it from another, you know what I'm saying? Salute to the ABCs and salute to the Fox. Y'all go subscribe. You know what I mean? Subscribe to them. Good morning, Jane. We just sitting here talking about, I don't know if you're aware, talking about Jack Daniels. There's a big controversy going on where they're trying to figure out that they're having excessive black mold growing all over the city. Let's be straight. They drinking and bathing in fungus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mr. Smith. That's exactly what they doing, fam.
Down, a layer of thick black residue is covering.
Let's go back. Look at this. Look at this, dog. As soon as you come in, Fayetteville one way, Lynchburg the other way.
Tennessee town, a layer of thick black residue is.
Look at that. Come on, man. I wonder how long that's been bruh. Because you know how they always say about fungus, and one thing we learned about it being on the West Coast, they say fungus, it just don't start. It's been going on. Yeah, this is happening now. Yeah, this has been going on forever. Like, that's the buildup. That's coming from the Jack Daniels plant. That's horrible.
Covering up street signs, clinging onto roofs and trees.
Look, that is fungus that is growing on.
Oh, look at that. Why in the hell is he touching it? Bro, you ain't even, look at that.
Side.
Look at that. No way, dog. That is not, they should have, honestly, why in the hell we ain't heard about this until now? Like, it's bad now. Like, this is beyond unlivable. This is not livable. I don't see how this is livable.
Of this branch, see?
It's called whiskey fungus.
Oh, look, he rubbing his hands on it. Man, he nasty as hell. Whiskey fungus. No, it's not. It's called black fungus. It's not called whiskey fungus. That's why, like, you can't call it something that doesn't have a definition to it. You can create it's called whiskey fungus. No, it's from the whiskey. It's the ethanol that creates the black fungus.
Like you see for sure that's definitely whiskey fungus.
And it's being fueled by one of the most popular
Look at that.
whiskey in the world, Jack Daniels, which operates 6 barrels.
Wow, look at that. Oh, hell no. Damn, look at the outside. Is the outside full of fungus? Is that fungus over the building? Look how big that is. Look back there. The white one's back there. There's 3 of them back there. Man, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 facilities all around in that area. And it's right there. The town is right there to your left in the upper left-hand corner. And that shit ain't safe, man. They know better than that shit. That's all in one area.
Houses here in Lincoln County. Those released during the aging process of whiskey can travel hundreds of yards. Fungal growth spreading on many surfaces.
And so this is harder on the metal.
They full of shit. Ain't no damn. That's more than 100 yards. Man, that's more than 100 yards, dog. That's more than 100 yards. You get it all the way coming into the entrance, and the plant's way outside to the other side of the city. That's way beyond. Yeah. The black trees, that's horrible.
Jack Daniels, which operates 6 barrel houses here in Lincoln County. Those alcohol vapors released during the aging process of whiskey can travel hundreds of.
And you know what? Let me say something. Because look at the outside of here. I got to say this. Now I see what they're doing. If you notice, the sign of it is black, right? It's dark black, right? Those are actual black. Reason being It covers the damn mold. You can't tell if it's mold on the building or not. Cause look at the trailer. That's why they probably went to black. Look, that's black. But the mold, you wouldn't be able to see mold on black if it's already black mold. Oh, they wild for that shit. That's great play on eye vision right there. They did that deliberately. Because if it was a white building, you would see all the black on it.
Alcohol vapors released during the aging process of whiskey can travel hundreds of yards, fueling fungal growth, spreading on many surfaces.
And so this is harder on the metal. But look.
Tracy and Warren.
So if it's hard on the metal, bro, that shit been there for a long time. Ah, that's nasty. It had corroded into layers on the metal.
Ferry purchased their house right before these facilities went up, next door to their property.
I saw
Oh,
a
no.
little slice of heaven.
3 years later, do you feel the same way?
No.
Why?
Because I have a huge monster in my backyard that's gonna hold
Damn. That's fucked up, dog. Let's stop right here. Man, they wrong for that shit. That woman has spent part of her money. She done built that. She thought she living out in a rural area. You can walk outside, inhale the good air. She thinks she up in somewhere what they call God's country, however she said it. What up, Ashley? That type of shit. Come on, bro. This woman is distraught, bro. She don't know what to do. They wrong for that, man. That's dead wrong. They dead wrong for that. I feel bad for that woman, bro.
because I have a huge monster in my backyard that's gonna hold it's gonna ruin everything.
Mm-hmm.
She don't know if she gonna die. Yeah, these corpses, they need one, man. This shit wrong, man.
Jack Daniels says that this type of microflora is not uncommon around distilleries and that they appreciate that some may not like how it looks and the inconvenience it may present. Based on the
Wow, let's stop right there. Your boy stay, hey, Jack D, joke. They gangster. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. This is what happens around distilleries. Sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? That happens all the time. It's gonna look like that. We appreciate you for looking and concerned, but you know what I'm saying? Based on look, that's what they said. You already know. That's almost like kiss my ass. I don't want to hear what you're talking about.
Jack Daniels says that this type of microflora is not uncommon around distilleries and that they appreciate that some may not like how it looks and the inconvenience it may present. Based on the information available, we believe it is not harmful to individuals or their property.
Wow. That's crazy, ain't it? Hey, gangster, y'all. Hey, when you dealing with corporate, they gangster. They coming in, they like, look here, dog, money getting short. We get it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to keep up. We got a lot of people that like to drink that Jack D. That's what it is. So it's popular demand. Y'all just gotta have casualties in the making of what we gotta do. It's the game.
University professor Antonis Rakas is an expert on fungi.
So we don't know of any patients that have ever acquired an infection with the whiskey fungus. I would add to.
All right, so what I'm gonna say about him starting off, we already know he got paid. Yeah, he got paid just to come off and say that. Why he come on there with tissues on and shit? What he got on? What he got on? I wouldn't even take him. Let's see what he had on. Yeah, he got on a jacket like he just got done running. That ain't nothing just because you standing there with a bunch of papers and books and Vanderbilt biology, science, and biomedical informatics professor. Nah, that ain't nothing but a bean count. You just collecting information, but you ain't did a census. The people just saying, how do we know that? There's not been a record of it because nobody's recording that they're dying. I'm pretty much sure if somebody got sick right now, Jack Daniels was giving them a settlement. They ain't saying shit.
An infection with the whiskey fungus. I would add to that that no clinical studies have been done.
And some now are suing.
Okay. All right. So that means he got paid to grab a bunch of piece of paper to do his analysis on what his piece of paper told him. But there's been no clinical studies. Why, if you're going to do your biomedical, so why don't you do clinical studies and then come back with the assessment? Why would you take a bunch of, they said, that's why I said, Autumn, I hate people try to use big ass words, informatic. It's information, information professor. You just like to gather shit. You're a hoarder of information. And then you don't even have the right information. You didn't do a clinical study. Like that's what he told on himself. He made sure he's smart enough to clear that shit up. Listen to this. Listen to him, Peep Gang.
I would add to that that no clinical studies have been done.
And some now are suing. Patrick and Christy Long are arguing Jack Daniels didn't have the required permit for expansion. Currently, there are 6 operational barrel houses, with 8 more in the works. But Jack Daniels tells NBC News about plans to push ahead with their expansion, which they say will bring $1 million in annual tax revenue to the county.
We'll be looking at some.
That ain't enough money, bro. It's not a lot of money. You talking about to a whole county. Just not everybody in small counties. Most people move out in rural areas because they want the peace. They don't want to be bombarded on it. So you saying, look, we're going to bring y'all. Man, the lawsuits alone is $1 million. If somebody was sick, it'd be way more than $1 million. They listen to what they said. That place right there makes $360 million. And they're talking about bringing $1 million. Why you ain't bring no other money in there? If you make 360, that place right there should already be, that should be up to par. Should be a historical site. Man, they ain't that, man. That's just a dumping pump, dog. That's all that shit is. That shit is unfortunate to these people. Real talk.
Between $30,000 and $1,000 a year to clean the mess they're creating.
Problems pouring over White's most famous products. Kat Clark, NBC News, Lincoln County, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's man, that's so unfortunate, man. What's y'all take on this? I'm just curious. What's y'all take? Yeah, the corporation, they definitely can afford it. Without a doubt. They got the money. Don't get it twisted. Like he said, they made $360 million. I just think that they done made an agreement off a handshake. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just think that shit is just very unfortunate and sad, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you thinking about this, they're saying that what it said was black fungus. They brought up what black fungus was. You feel what I'm saying? And we all know, like they said, black fungus affects the skin, the brain, the sinuses, and the lungs. See what I'm saying? So I don't care what nobody say. That's what the sad is. Very sad, very sickening and sad, bro. This shit crazy. So a lot of people, if y'all don't know, we just in here talking about it. I saw it yesterday. I told, yeah, they've been paying somebody under the, yeah. Well, you know, it was done off a handshake. You know, that's some old backyard again, bumpkin stuff. Yeah, that's some that type deal. That's some, hey man, take care of my family for the rest of their life type deal. Y'all come on up in here. Whoever shook their hand and made that deal knew what was up. They've been getting paid for a long time, getting a lot of bread. I don't care what nobody say. They've been getting a lot of bread, dog. Yeah, I just don't get it. Crazy. So yeah, so let's go in. Again, this is about, like I'm just letting y'all know, this is about Jack Daniels, the controversy that they're under, where again they said this was done off of whatever they assuming it was done off of, but it was done wrong. It started with the crook. Yeah, well, you already know. And think about it, like I said, Bad. So these are counties. This is rural areas. These are people that knew somebody. Somebody had to come in there and make the deal of a lifetime for them to acquire the land. Not only that, they're saying they're going to keep pushing it, and they telling everybody. Now think about it. It's a liquor brand telling regular folk they're not doctors, they're not clinical psychologists, they're nothing. They don't do no analytics. They're telling you, man, whiskey fungus don't tea. So we're gonna keep on building. Yeah. It's very unfortunate, bro. It's just sad. So salute to everybody. 115 in the building.
Residents in the county
Y'all hit that like button,
the fungus is just covering everything. The swing sets, the signs, the birdhouses, everything that is outdoor touched by this. And many of the residents are concerned, is the air still safe to breathe? Joining me now,
I just don't get, if I get up and I mean, it almost, I mean, that's mold, bro. Like that's fungus. That's like dude said, that's hard fungus, layers of fungus on your house. I can't believe if I spent that much money on a crib and I start getting that shit and I'm stuck there. Cause ain't nobody, after this, you better believe if this whole Jack D thing don't go viral and make them go under different regulations, nobody's gonna go live there. Maybe that's what listen. I didn't think about this. Maybe I'm Black Matlocking and I'm not figuring it out, y'all. Peep game. If they make people, okay, so if everybody knows this in the world now, the value of the houses will go down, right? So then the banks, people will probably short sell or get rid of it to the bank. And then Jack Daniels can come in and buy all the land and put all the shit up. That would be cold-blooded. Because there's no way, what are they gaining out of it? I mean, don't get it wrong. I mean, they gaining money out of it. But now it's past the money because they're showing their power, right? Like when you're dealing with people with money, money don't mean nothing. It's power. Who can pee furthest off the porch, right? So if they can dominate, right? It's like Monopoly. If you can buy all the land, you control the board. They're already showing that they can control it. I don't know how you not see that they're controlling this. 110%.
Residents Christy and Patrick Long, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And we know you both own a mansion, roughly 250 feet, one of these barrel houses. Can you tell us what life has been like dealing with this fungus?
Well, it's
Now, I didn't hear that at first. You heard what they said? You own a mansion. Oh, man. I wonder how much the mansion costs now. You know what I'm saying? The value. Let's see. Tennessee homes near Jack Daniels. Lynchburg, okay. Let's see the property. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, one of these houses, 2,444 square feet, they want almost $500,000, 3-bedroom. $979,000 for a 6-bedroom, 3-bath. $1.4 million for a 2-bed, 3-bath, 3,000 square foot. What kind of shit? Yeah, they got beat. I don't know. I mean, all these houses is in the millions, dog. This ain't cheap. Ain't none of this cheap out there. They all like not, maybe because of the historical factor. They should have been sold that shit. Yeah. Average house I see is like 500-600. I don't see no cheap houses. Yeah, I don't see no, and they're still building. I bet you the value won't go down. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Maybe some people like that. I see, look here, y'all. This must be close to, or it's a farmhouse barn in historical Moore County, Tennessee. It has, it's 93 acres, 2-bed, 1-bath for $940,000. Yeah, it ain't cheap. It ain't. I guess it ain't cheap out there. It better be now.
It absolutely takes over everything that's there in reference to it takes the trees and just continues to corrode and corrode and corrode. And it actually, as a small business and woman owned, I'm new. So having to spend $10,000 a year with the current barrel houses I currently have operational, I can only imagine what it's going to be like when I have multiple operational next to our facility.
Yeah, and I mean, I hear we're talking about it being unsightly and property damage and money. Are there any health concerns involving this?
Yeah, there are. So you mentioned it earlier. The ethanol is probably the primary threat to our health, right? The EPA actually has monitoring limits for ethanol in certain vicinities. Each of these barrel houses exceeding that limit currently by about 3 times. So
exactly. Yeah, so they have 3 times in a health hazard. So that's 3 times more hazardous to them people. That's crazy.
That's our major concern from a health aspect.
Yes.
As they're going to build 20 of these barrel houses, and 20, that means 10 times more than are there next to us today.
I mean, look at that. The fungus is so heavy, the tree is leaning. The weight from the tree, look at it. Look at that fungus on there, man. Them houses, like the house right there, land probably about 600,000-700,000, and that's a little bitty ass house.
Probably the primary threat to our health, right? The EPA actually has monitoring limits for ethanol in certain vicinities. Each of these barrel houses exceeding that limit currently by about 3 times. So that's our major concern from a health aspect.
Yes.
As they're going to build 20 of these barrel houses, and 20, that means 10 times more than are there next to us today. Essentially what that means is we're going to see a 10x increase in the amount of fungus that we already are experiencing, and next in the amount of ethanol that we're extremely concerned with from a health perspective.
Yeah, we know you actually brought a lawsuit against Jack Daniels. They've been ordered to stop construction of the barrel house that's next to your property. What needs to happen next?
So we actually brought our lawsuit against Lincoln County.
Okay.
Not against Jack Daniels itself. Lincoln.
Oh, you heard what she said? They didn't file it against Jack Daniels. They filed against Lincoln County. Because they know. But again, I think they're gonna explain about a damn handshake. I don't know. That's the handshake shit is different.
County made an agreement with Jack Daniels probably about 7 years ago. And with that, there's no written contract between Jack Daniels Brown-FORMAN and Lincoln County. The local mayor, which is Bill Newman, made an agreement, a handshake agreement.
That sounds like a bag exchange. Yeah, that's made a handshake agreement. The current mayor, 7 years ago, they made a handshake agreement. There's nothing written down. So that means they knew that it was going to be a health risk. They knew he ended up getting, that's crazy. That is crazy. Damn. That's wrong in all aspects.
And the local had agreement because there's nothing written down. So when we bought a place, we had no idea. Yes, we did know there was 2 there, 2 barrel houses. We all know the size of them. The size of them are the largest barrel houses that they build. It's 86,000 square feet and it has 66,000 barrels of whiskey. So these are like 3 times bigger than what's in Lynchburg. Lynchburg, our neighboring county. And this is the first time Jack Daniels has ever crossed over lines. You know, Moore County is known for Jack Daniels. I mean, the reason why Jack Daniels is there is because a wonderful spring is there, and it's been there for a really long time.
Yeah, and we know this is a tight-knit, Tennessee community that we're talking about here. Is there any difficulty? I mean, Jack Daniels, a major employer in this area as well. Is the community?
You notice Jack Daniels, like they said, a major employer, and as long as he keeps on employing them people and giving them money and keep on, that's why people are upset. They're like, man, what are you doing? You're going to mess up our money, but they're not looking at the long-term effects, bro. That's crazy. It's a health hazard, a walking toxic city. Like, why would you pay me? What is the significance of paying $1 million for a house that you don't know if it's fungus or if it's like that doesn't make sense.
Able to band together if they are concerned about their health, and the 20 barrel houses set to be constructed and to open, and the canary in the coal mine of just visibly being able to see the fungus as it continues to spread.
Yeah, I would say the county line is not just for geographical limits, let's say.
Right.
So Lynchburg and Moore County, Tennessee
I'm thinking, yeah, primary employer. See what I'm saying? So within those 2 counties and surrounding counties, they employ a lot of people.
I would say the county line is not just for geographical limits, let's say.
Right.
So Lynchburg and Moore County, Tennessee, Jack Daniels is essentially the primary employer for everything, generations of employees, right? And so they tend to take this a little bit more like as though we're threatening the existence of Jack Daniels. We find that somewhat laughable. I mean, I don't think we're going to shut down $830 million corporation, right, just because we're asking.
My bad, $830 million corporation. Damn, they making bank.
For filtration systems be added to the barrel houses. In our county, in Lincoln County, it's been, once we make this decision and they begin to build more and more inside the county, what we set as left and right limits, so to speak, around filtration are probably going to be what we deal with moving forward. And we're scared to death that if we don't.
And that's true. And he's doing right. Or he probably paid so much money for that house, he need to get up out of there. Maybe he just like being there. Maybe his wife. I mean, but they're going to get, hey, that's one thing about them peoples with money, boy. They will fight the system. They like, shit, my man like, shit, you're not putting it here. You already got a 20 more in that area. Man, that's sad. That's sad. Yeah, that's sad. So wanted to bring awareness to y'all, man, and let y'all know what was going on, man. Y'all check out, y'all see this, man. Share this content. Tell some folks to tell some folks to tell some folks, man. That Jack D, man, that ain't where it's at. Right, not right now, man. Or at least bring awareness to people like, hey, did you know that this stuff gives off from the barrel, it gives off black fungus. Now, I don't know if the fungus, I would think if the fungus is vaporizing in the air, I don't see the difference of it being not in the drink. I don't know. Maybe somehow it doesn't get in the drink and it just gets in the air. But I just don't see how that, just like I don't see how you can have a spring water and the water still be spring water, natural. It's probably natural, but it's definitely from the ground and from the rocks and all the fungus on the rocks and shit. It's gotta contaminate it. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know no better. But anyhow, appreciate y'all coming in, rocking. I know a lot of people getting their day started. I am too as well. Yeah, greedy ass Jack. I like that. Greedy ass Jack. So yeah, man, salute to everybody coming in, showing love. Yeah, just what, man, I'm telling you, I would a whole bunch of them going right now. Somebody better do something. It better make sense, especially when you're dealing with people, and there's a lot of money around in that area. So yeah, salute to everybody for coming in, rocking with your boy. Just wanted to put something down on the ground for the Hungry Hounds, let y'all see what was going on. I appreciate everybody coming in, rocking with your boy. We had another great bill. Y'all share this content if you want to. Thank you. If you want to, y'all build off of this, man, and y'all talk about this. Put this awareness out there. Tell folks, man, leave that gentleman's Jack and all that shit alone, man. You don't know what's coming out of this stuff, and they trying to make money. At the end of the day, it's a business. It ain't for connoisseurs. It's a business now. Everything's a business. So this being a business too, and I got to go be about my father's business. So salute to y'all. Y'all have a great day. Y'all tap in, hit that notification bell. Check me out. See if I come back on a little bit later on tonight. If so, and y'all get ready. We're going to have a great one. Peace.
It's the Plug Podcast. K, what you got to say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. Shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I had this birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get. Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama, it's tragic. Damn. Changing the lane, got my OG saying I be staying in their brain, cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that